Being the most experienced guy on this team, what have you told your teammates about, tournament games?
I keep telling them it's just like any other game, I mean, the atmosphere is going to be different, but we got to just treat it like any other game. We can't go down and just be playing Stony, but we can't underestimate them. They're a great team. I think they're ranked higher than us, so just because they're named, we can't underestimate them.
You could be done this right now. You could be sleeping in. You could be getting ready for Thanksgiving break, and you're out here. You're going to be out here practicing all week. What's that mean? And how can you kind of talk about how this is where you want to be? I'm assuming.
I'm really honored. Just to make the playoffs. We were a low seed. I'm just honored just to keep on playing. This is my last year, so hopefully I can go out with a bang. My senior class didn't really leave with that good of a record. So hopefully I help this senior class leave with a good record and go into the playoffs.
Do you feel like the team is kind of hitting its stride right now? Do you feel like you guys are playing as well as you have all season?
Yeah, I think so. I think every week we got better. Running the ball, passing the ball, defensively. I feel like when we played Temple, we weren't really, as a team. John Robinson wasn't even the starting quarterback then. So I feel like we're definitely making strides into a good team. So hopefully we can keep going, take this run into the playoffs.
How about you personally? I mean, you've dealt with a couple injuries. How are you right now?
I feel good. My knees healing well. The trainers did a real good job, with therapy and everything. So I'm definitely fighting through it, but I'm all right.
You told me in the preseason that you thought that teams were sleeping on you guys, and you said we're going to give them a wake-up call. After a 2-win season last year, how good does it feel to be back in the tournament?
I mean, it feels amazing. A lot of teams didn't respect us coming into this thing. But as soon as the season was over last year, you just got to work. Nothing but believing and hard work, and now we're here in a position to make things happen.
As with a young team and you being one of the guys on this team that's got some experience, that's been a key player on a Final Four team, what have you told your teammates, and how much does your experience go into preparing for this?
I mean, it helps us tremendously just because guys been there before. They know what to expect. The playoff atmosphere is something different, but I feel the CAA prepares you for that perfect because every game is a playoff game in the CAA. Everyone is competitive. Everyone can lose at any given time. So I definitely feel we have the advantage going there.
Do you feel like you guys, coming off a couple real strong wins and a couple, you strung together a couple in a row also, do you feel like you guys are kind of playing the best football of your season?
Definitely. We're still improving, so we haven't played our best football yet. That's what we keep telling ourselves. From day one to now, we just want to keep improving day in and day out. That's always the goal, so hopefully we haven't played our best football yet.
Having been there, having been on a team that made a nice run in the tournament, how do you feel this team stacks up to what you've seen before, and what's your feelings about making a deep run?
Oh, I mean, that team that I played on in my freshman year, it was full of talented guys, a lot of older class, a lot of upperclassmen, a lot of seniors on that team, and it was guys that had been in the national championship before. This team is a lot different. This team is just hungry, just starving to get a win, just fighting and clawing for everything we've gotten to this point.
So as one of the younger guys, I just talked to Antoine and Norm, and they've been there. But as one of the younger guys who hasn't been, to the Final Four and what they've been through, what have they told you, and what are you expecting out of this?
I'm expecting nothing less than a national championship. We're going to take it one game at a time. I know that it's top 20 teams out of 300 or something, so I know no game's going to be easy. So one practice at a time, one step at a time, and hopefully we'll get to where we want to go, national championship.
After a 2-win season last year, did you? I'm sure you talked in the preseason. I'm sure you guys said, okay, we can be a lot better. But did you expect to be back in the tournament already this year?
Yeah, I did. A lot of people used the excuse last year. They're young, but that's really no excuse. I mean, we're still young, but I think after we got that 1 year of experience, that we could definitely get back in this thing and show everybody what we're made of.
How about you personally? You true sophomore. You've had a huge season. I think with 4 interceptions, right? What kind of season has it been for you?
Definitely very pleased. I feel like I could have played a little better, but it's a big improvement from last season, so I'm happy to see improvement and hopefully continue to improve the next 2 years and just get better.
And you seem to you bring a lot to the team. Coach Talley talks about you as a hitter, and you're also getting the interceptions, and you also contribute in the return game. How much pride do you take in being a well-rounded player?
A lot of pride. I think that a good player should have a lot of different components to him. I try to keep myself balanced and not just be good at one thing. I want to be very versatile, just like I think all good players should be.
You haven't played this far into a season. Are you? How's your body feel? Are you worn down personally?
No, I had a few bumps and bruises a few weeks ago and feel great now. I feel like I can play a whole nother season.